please tell us the same order is under challenge before the appeal, individual appeals.
I am to assure,
We are at a mess. We do not know that what is the state of affairs because we find in the list there are 36 appeals. Please do us a favor. At least tell us.
No, I will.
You placed only one order of Justice Gangopadhyay, which you showed us. That is in respect of Brahmo. But we do not know what are.
I will ascertain it and I will tell you.
That is the only order. That is the only order.
Only order.
No, at all.
No, just for because if there are separate orders.
The order under India.
No.
No other order.
Mr. Sannal, why don't you ask your junior to
I will
help us?
and tell you loss by question. ভালো করে দেখ 36 অ্যাপিল আমি তো এতগুলো জানি না I get it.
There are some matters.
I'm only one of the matter.
You are for the.
They are not successful candidates now. Now, what has happened when we leave to appeal application for intervention? We have made it. That time, our number of persons were there. Now, that time we were not aware that whether our names are in the list or not in the final list. But ultimately, when the commission has published the called for the counselling, etc., then major portions are of our my clients have become successful apparently, and the others are not. That's a different thing. I am arguing for arguing on the point that
Mr. Bandada, can you ask your junior to make this list that how many persons whom you are representing
yes, I will.
Are already there in the merit list and have been called for counselling?
First, I will.
And how many candidates have not featured in the merit list for whom you are appearing?
That's all right, Miller. But I will be arguing, Miller, on the point. I am very clear, Miller, very clear in my mind, and from the very beginning, I said to my clients, the selection process is right. My argument is
yes. We have fixed consecutive dates so that we can.
No. I am not on. I am only arguing on this point. On this, whether someone have become successful or someone have become unsuccessful, it is insignificant. When it is on the point of law, I will be going on arguing. Nothing more than that. If benefits goes to us, successful goes, our benefit doesn't go to unsuccessful.
Yes.
Mr. Sannal, the application, you said application.
And the list of addition party applications.
Your junior was preparing.
Okay.
Which application has been filed in connection with which appeal? Addition of party.
The appeal number and your CAN number. And how many applicants are there? You are persons who were all in the select list in the earlier process. You were all in the merit list. So please make that distinction somewhere. Then you are not exactly similarly situated. So why don't you make a chart to that effect and hand it over to us so that we can make appropriate statements while allowing the application? Unless you do that, we are helpless because we don't know how. It becomes very cumbrous, no? Yes, Mr. Sannal.
119 application.
But I was placing the point of enlargement of vacancies that I was placing yesterday. The last the point.
That you have finished. Reservation and vacancies you have finished. Manipulation you are arguing.
The vacancy I have not finished, but
Mr. Sannal, what we propose to do, you complete your argument. At the time of reply, if you want to point out any other here, we will ask Mr. Bandyopadhyay to deal with that and finish it up. Any further thing, because after you, Mr. Bhattacharya will be there. So if you remember that some point has been left, you come and tell us. We will hear. What you want to place anything else on vacancy position? That vacancies you have argued, we have taken note of that.
I am going to the next point, but when I will cite the judgments, I will just sum up.
All right.
But before placing the next point, my humble submission, if your losses allow me to place the judgment of the earlier round of litigation, Justice Bhattacharya's judgment. Your losses will get it at this bunch,
Yes, yes.
page.
We have already got.
I will be on the relevant portion, not the entire judgment, your losses.
কোনটা দিচ্ছিলে সই করতে হবে সার্ভার ফর yes yes
Now, your losses, kindly come to internal page of the judgment 15 and running page 44, probably. Internal point. The contention number 1, that exactly I am repeating again. With different facts will be a little bit of different now. But the point remains the same. Now your losses will find, I have to place it this point, how the earlier round of litigation it was dealt with by the Honorable Court.
we have read it now
Unless I
anyway all right
counsel for the petitioners has divided this contention into 2 categories, namely female general, female OBC B, male general, male SC, male OBC B, and male OBC A and B. The charge is that 21 of the 16 writ petitioners, despite scoring higher marks in the aggregate of the academic qualification, professional qualification, and TET weightage, failed to find a place in the merit list as opposed to candidates with a lower aggregate which were selected for the merit list. The same pattern is repeated for the other categories as well. It is also urged in that in some cases the writ petitioners were not even called for verification, which is before the stage of interview of the personality test. Answer of the commission. Pursuant to an order passed in a writ petition being WP number such and such, Nandini Singho versus State of West Bengal, dated 16th January 2019, the commission decided to reassess the TET marks of the petitioner in WPA number 1859. Now, this confines only to one single writ petition. The commission thereafter found that the marks of all candidates were required to be reassessed. All candidates, candidates means who appeared at the TET. All candidates required to be reassessed and accordingly decided to reassess the OMR answer scripts of TET 2015 of all the candidates. As a result of the assessment, the TET marks of a large number of candidates were altered. Placing this for the purpose.
It was in 2011 as well as in 2000.
This is in connection with 2015 TET. One TET 2012. Other one, there is 2012.
So reassessment was made only in respect of TET 2015.
All candidates, your losses. This is the submission or the case of the commission.
So the candidate might have placed the 2012 TET report. Some candidates may have relied upon that also.
But that's another point, your losses. Suppose your losses, I have placed 12. Now, in this exercise, whether it's legal or valid, another aspect. Suppose my marks exceeds, increased.
Upon reassessment,
then how?
According to you, if that would have been also reassessed, you would have got more marks.
That's not the point. Commission says I can rely 12 or 15. This is one of the point. It doesn't relates to all of the petitioners. Now suppose I have 2 TET. I have given when I fill in the form, I find my 12 marks is higher. I opt for 12 TET. Now this after exercise of this revision or reassessment, if my increase 2015 marks, then I will be deprived of availing that benefit of 15 marks.
Exactly. For that reason, this was found to be bad.
No, this is one of the, not only that. This is one of the reasons. My point, your lordships, there was an exercise.
Why I'm saying this, my lord, I will place the other facts, then it will be clear to your lordship. Kindly take note that there was one reassessment before the new process. Under the old process, clear to your lordships.
Old process.
Old one that was quashed by the High Court. Then the de novo process from Rule 12(2) by this judgment.
Yes.
So this reassessment was carried out by the Commission